A heated debate on national identity and integration turns explosive as a British Muslim caller challenges former Met detective Peter Bley on live television.
I can go all the way up north. I'm British, born and bred here. So was my parents. I'm Muslim, I'm black. I can go all the way up north and no one don't want to integrate with me. So what you got to say to that?
What started as a routine discussion on the Storm Huntley Show quickly escalated into a fiery debate on cultural integration, identity, and political correctness.
If you go up north, then try talking to people and make some friends. Generally speaking, I have a wonderful time wherever I travel in the UK, but that does not take away from the fact that there is a staggering lack of integration by certain immigrant communities in the UK.
As tensions boiled over, the debate highlighted the growing divide in Britain's immigration conversation. Are Muslims unfairly treated, or is there a real issue with cultural separation?
Look, from London, what's your view when it comes to immigration and whether Labour is doing enough?
I think that immigration, why does everyone keep on targeting the small minority of so-called brown or coloured people as the problem is migration, when the majority of people that migrate here are white? Yeah, and the man on your panel, does he have a problem with Ukrainians coming to this country and migrating to this country? And plus, I'm also black, Muslim, born here, British. Do you mean that I don't integrate here? Is that what you're trying to say when you say that, the rise of Islam?
Peter?
Yeah, I'll answer that question directly. Many people are not integrated, and I could go just 2 or 3 tube stops away from this studio in London to areas where there is a huge lack of integration, where people who have been here for a long time do not speak a word of English, where they do not mix with people from other creeds, colours and cultures. I can show you many of those examples throughout the breadth of the land.
And I can go all the way up north. I'm British, born and bred here. So was my parents. I'm Muslim, I'm black. I can go all the way up north and no one don't want to integrate with me. So what you got to say to that?
If you go up north, then try talking to people and make some friends. Generally speaking, I have a wonderful time wherever I travel in the UK, but that does not take away from the fact that there is a staggering lack of integration by certain immigrant communities in the UK. I've got friends from every race, colour and creed who have come to this country, worked hard, raised great families, contributed and become lifelong. Excuse me, I hadn't finished.
So why didn't you say that at the beginning? Why did you imply that people come to this country? Because you just said that now, which if you had started with that, I wouldn't have felt offended. Because I feel slightly offended, because how do you know that I'm not a migrant? I'm born here, I'm black, I'm Muslim. You don't know that. You could just look at me and think I'm an immigrant.
You being offended is really not my problem. If you don't like what I say, then there's always a red button and you turn your TV off.
That's the problem. That is the problem. Yeah, and the people that you are actually offending are vulnerable people.
But hold on, look, I think...
They're vulnerable people that you're trying to target. They're the smallest part of the migration in this country that you're trying to target.
Look,
and they're illegal.
And with the Labour Party's proposed Islamophobia policy, will discussions like these even be allowed in the future?
Sorry, look,
on the boats,
I think
on the small boats.
I think there is a difference in sort of wording here. Peter, you're concerned with culture and integration. And look, you think that this is actually a racial thing. This is based on physicality alone.
What culture is he worried about? What culture are you talking about? Because
Islam.
I'm British, and I want to know.
He's mentioned one already.
I'm British and I'm Muslim. Does that mean I'm not British culture? I'm Muslim. Because you said the rise of Islam in this country. Does that mean I'm not part of the British culture? But I'm born here, bred here.
Yeah, what I actually said, to be crystal clear here, so there's no chance of any confusion, I said, is that many people who live within the UK are concerned about the rise of Islam, and that is a fact.
The elephant in the room. You said the elephant in the room that no one wants to talk about, the rise of Islam. So you imply like there's something going on.
I think it's Islamists. I think it's Islamist terrorists that there is concern about. So it's language actually in words that we're using now. But I don't want anyone to be too offended here. I think you're both trying to say things and it's not connecting, which is maybe part of the main problem when it comes to immigration and people's concerns, perhaps. Because you're right, look, anytime people call up and they've got concerns about immigration, they do end up speaking about the small boats.
Let us know your thoughts in the comments and make sure to subscribe for more.